Okay, so the proposed vertical profile for a transport airport runway is shown. So ito na yung profile. So meron tong grade na negative 0.5%. Ito naman positive 0.8. Tapos dito merong Z grade. So find the minimum required length in feet of a vertical curve at the point of vertical intersection PVIA. Hint, for transport airports, no, the length is equal to 1,000 feet per 1% change in grade multiplied by delta. So dito hindi lang nakaspecify kung ano yung delta. Pero yung delta na yan is actually the change in grade. Okay? So, of course, ang gusto natin, magkaroon dito ng, ano, no, ng vertical curve. Ganyan. So, ano daw yung length nun ng vertical curve na yun? Okay? So, well, based on the given formula, kailangan lang natin i-define ano yung change in grade. Di ba ang change in grade is just the absolute value of G1 minus G2? Literal na change in grade. Literal na yung difference lang ng grade. Okay? And we can calculate that. No? That is just negative 0.5. Gawin ko na lang muna ng percent. 0.5% minus 0.8%. And that gives me, ilan yan? Magpa-plus, no? 1.3%. So tanggalin ko na yung absolute value. Positive lang siya. So yan na yun. So therefore, ang length na ngayon ng required is 1,000 feet per 1%. So kaya hindi ko na-convert to sa decimal kasi naka-divide naman ng percent times 1.3%. And that gives us 1,300 feet. And our answer here for number 1 is letter D. Okay? And then may follow-up question yan. In the previous problem, find the maximum allowed longitudinal grade, maximum allowed downward slope to the right of PVIB. So bali ito naman, hinahanap yung maximum allowed grade dito, itong Z grade, no? Okay, tapos may hint. For transport airports, the maximum allowed longitudinal grade is 1.5%, no? So, and the maximum longitudinal grade is 1.5%. So, magkaiba yun, ha? Itong una, maximum longitudinal grade change. Itong pangalawa is maximum longitudinal grade. So, ibig sabihin, itong pangalawa, ano lang, ayan yung maximum value ng Z. So, dun sa una, yung delta daw, hindi pwedeng lumagpas ng 1.5%. Tapos yung pangalawang statement, yung Z, bali itong grade na to, hindi pwedeng lumagpas ng 1.5%. Yun yung sinasabi niya nung hint, no? Pero kung ako sa inyo, tandaan niyo na yan. Tandaan niyo na, lalong-lalo na malapit na exam. Tandaan niyo na, basta pag transport airport, yan yun. 1.5% yung maximum change of grade, tapos 1.5% lang yung maximum kapag longitudinal grade. Okay? So anyway, how do we calculate that? Well, simple lang. Ang una natin gagawin is i-maximize natin to, yung delta. So yung delta, which is alam natin na G1, in this case, ang G ko, G1 minus G2, di ba? Should not exceed 1.5%. Or pwedeng equate mo na lang for simplicity. Tapos yung G1 ko, gagawin ko is yung 0.8. Okay, minus yung G2, yun yung Z. Okay, tapos equate ko na lang ha, for simplicity. Ayan, percent yan. So therefore, Z will be equal to, so pag din-transpose natin to, that will give us 0.8 minus 1.5. That gives us negative 0.7%. Okay. After nito, wag niyo muna sabihin na ito yung sagot, 'di ba? I-check mo muna doon sa pangalawang criteria. Ang pangalawang criteria kasi kailangan yung mako-compute mo na Z grade hindi lalagpas sa 1.5%. So dito hindi naman siya lumagpas, no? Kumbaga hindi naman siya lumagpas sa 1.5%. So based sa criteria na to, so mas mababa naman siya sa 1.5% na maximum. Okay, Zmax. Okay? So therefore, we will accept this as our answer. So therefore, our recommended Z grade would be negative 0.7%. Okay? And you might ask, sir, paano po kung lumagpas? Pag lumagpas, alam naman natin sagot doon, kapag lumagpas, di ang i-adapt lang natin yung maximum. Kagaya ng sa design subjects, di ba? Pag lumagpas ka doon sa design criteria sa code, no, ang gagamitin mo lang is ano yung ceiling, ano yung pinakamataas. Okay? So that's how we solve this particular problem.